This is for the young entrepreneur who wants to grow on social media and create a foolproof system that can evolve into a sustainable business over time. Let's be honest, who wants a job? Do you want to wake up early to go to work for the man for a fixed salary? Would you be happy doing that for years for someone else? All your life? No, because you're different. Something in you has changed because you have seen how thousands of people on social media show and demonstrate alternative ways to earn an income. You can be one of those people, the real solopreneurs who have a sustainable business strategically built around their content and online presence. Then you can direct your own life, live wherever you want, and decide who you want to work with. Beyond work, you can earn enough money to make a change in the world in any way that suits you. Maybe you can relate to my story. Listen till the end to see why this is relevant. I'm originally from Finland, but I have lived over 10 years abroad. I was never satisfied with the average, the norm, never feeling to really fit in. I've moved to Malta in 2012 after losing my driving license for the second time. I had enough of my home country. There, I worked 3 years in an office, getting promoted and leading a team of a dozen people. Then I read the 4-hour work week, quit my job, started a blog on how to avoid being scammed on online marketplaces, and wrote an ebook about it. This was in 2015. I didn't know how to monetize my brand properly, so it wasn't enough to sustain me, and I had to find another job. Next, I became a copywriter for a gaming affiliate business, where I wrote articles, reviews, and guides for the next 2 years, learning also a lot about SEO. During that time, I negotiated a deal where I worked 4 days a week and took every Friday off. On the side, I also started doing web design and SEO as a side hustle and got my first client. I really wanted freedom and just travel the world. Then I saved up some money, sold and gave away everything I owned, and moved to Portugal, switching over to being a freelance writer and web designer. This sustained me for the next 3 years, allowing me to do volunteering and travel around. In January 2020, while in Thailand, I told my single copywriting client that I had enough of writing gaming content and effectively cut my income to almost nothing. The timing was the worst possible as the global flu started and I had to move back to Finland to live with my parents. I didn't have any savings or a backup plan and I had to start over. In 2020, I registered my business in Finland and bought a new PC. I created a website, business profiles, and started also my own YouTube channel. However, I didn't have direction or motivation to take it seriously and instead started playing games. This was mainly a mindset issue. I didn't believe I can get anywhere. The walls were slowly caving in. But slowly I was learning how to create content, edit videos, and kept posting videos online. In 2021, I had enough of Finland again, and I decided it's time to get out. My friend suggested Mexico, and off I went. In a couple of months, I met a Mexican woman and started a relationship. In 2022, I came back to Finland for a visa run, and after we got married in Mexico City. Back to Mexico, we moved to Monterrey, near the border of US, and lived there for a year. I had my home studio for work, and I made some videos and started learning Blender. But I was still unfocused and lacking direction, spinning like a weather vane, doing random things from one day to another. In 2023, we had enough of Monterrey's hot weather and moved first to Finland for a few months, and then we came to Spain by car. Currently, I'm living in north of Spain, and I'm tired of having work that is just enough to sustain me, but not enough to take the next steps. Last Christmas was especially stressful as some payments were late, and I was so worried that I couldn't sleep. It's time to take this seriously. During these last few months, I've been writing a lot of plans, reading, watching videos, thinking, and preparing mentally to start really pushing my business brand Scream forward. Now, instead of posting random content and waiting to get lucky, I developed a strategy that is going to grow my personal brand in the next 12 months by thousands. You can copy this strategy, and I can guarantee that you will see some growth. You need three components in your content in order to make money. Hook is to get people to read and watch your content. Story is to communicate to people why what you are telling matters. Convert is the background funnel allowing your content to direct people to your newsletter and offers, the part that make you money. Let's go over each step to explain how you can create your own storytelling funnels. What is a hook and how to create them? Hook is the psychological trigger that makes your target audience stop and click. Great hook has a promise, something your target audience wants. For example, I could create a title hook called How I Got 130 Views on YouTube So Far, and go on to sharing my best learning experience for people who want to get their first 100k views and to avoid the mistakes I did to grow faster. I chose this example because I don't want to lie or exaggerate. It's better to be honest where you are right now and speak authentically from your experience. Remember, you're never doing content for people who are ahead of you, but for people who are right behind you. And that helps you to define who you're talking to. We're best suited to talk to ourselves 2 years ago. You 2 years ago is your target audience. Don't overcomplicate it. Your content will resonate most with people like you. And as you get more views, the algorithm starts to suggest your content to a bigger audience outside of your specific avatar. Start from the core where you can speak with authenticity and let the social media platforms do the rest. Implementing this system right and keeping consistent over time can earn you more money than any regular job in 2 lifetimes. Now, I hope you got an idea what a hook is and how to define your target audience. Next, keep people hooked to your content by telling a story. Storytelling is incredibly important. In my feature video on the channel page, I talk more about this. Story connects emotions to things, creating meaning. Let's show an example. Here's a stone. That's all. A stone is a stone. There's millions like it. But what if I told you that this is the stone Cain used to kill Abel in Genesis? Suddenly it's shrouded with mythical importance simply by tying a story around it. Okay, to make it more relevant to modern day world, let's create a more sophisticated example. On-page SEO for WordPress. Again, a stone is a stone. This is how I raised the business website to second place on Google search with a simple hack. You see how the hook and story are intertwined? Now, instead of telling in theory how to do on-page SEO, you're sharing an actual story people can relate to and understand and remember much better. Okay, I hope you get the idea. How to tell the story? Here's a simple formula. Present stage problem. Low ranking on Google search. Solution to fix that. On-page optimization. The challenge. Putting the theory in practice. What happened after? Reaping the benefits. How you can do the same by following this link. Call to action. And this link is the last part of the hook, story, and convert. If you're new to marketing lingo, converting means turning cold audience from social media to your clients. And that process can have many conversion points. Let's draw a diagram to explain this visually. Here's a piece of content you post online. Inside the content, you mention that you have something for the viewers. A checklist, a Notion template, a self-assessment tool, a custom ChatGPT prompt, something useful for free. If they click the link or leave a comment to get your free stuff, your first conversion point has just turned a viewer into a lead. Lead is someone who has shown active interest to your content, and it means he is a potential client in the future. Now your lead takes your free stuff, and you can ask them if they want to join to your newsletter. This is another conversion point. As he keeps reading your newsletter and learning from your valuable content, you can add another conversion point at the end of your emails. You can tell him about your online course or consultation that will help him to solve a problem. If he converts again by buying your product or service, this is the final conversion where you have made your first client and earned some internet money. This diagram is called a sales funnel. This completes the storytelling funnel, which allows any creator to turn their personal brand into an automatic client generator. Hook and storytelling by themselves don't make any money to you except maybe in ad revenue or brand deals if your channel grows big enough. Sales funnel by itself produces nothing if you're not actively driving people to the funnel with great hooks and storytelling. Otherwise, you have to buy the traffic by running ads. It's much better to understand and apply hook, story, and convert to all your content. And once you get that working organically, you can amplify the growth with ads and reap the extra benefits of ad revenue and brand deals. What is missing? You also need to answer the question, convert to what? What is the problem you solve? Can you optimize LinkedIn profiles and create content that gives the company authority and a professional look? Or can you optimize YouTube thumbnails to double the click-through rate? Can you create motion graphics for TikTok ads for businesses and other creators? Can you create converting landing pages? Whatever your offer is, make all your content relevant to it, offer something for free for people to use, and get them on your newsletter or join your community on Discord or Facebook. Once you have your community, tell them about your offer. Many people on your list will probably not buy from you, but there will be people who do. Just keep it clear from the beginning what you're good at. Then the offer at the end makes sense to them. The opposite would be that I would make videos about Blender on this channel and offer a lead magnet for SEO, and then try to sell mindset coaching subscriptions for people on my newsletter. This would only confuse people because every part in the funnel would be disconnected, making it impossible to convert viewers into leads or clients. And if this sounds like a lot on the first time, just keep it simple. You'll get it fast enough. You can download all my templates for Notion from my website by following the link in the description that helps you get started. At the start of this video, I promised a foolproof system that you can use to grow your audience and evolve your personal brand into a sustainable business. So let's recap everything from a bird's eye view. Story funnel is how you connect social media audience to your wallet. First part is the hook and story to get people to see you and hear your message. Tell interesting stories how you solve their problems. Second part is the funnel, which is divided to these parts. Call to action to tell people what you have and how to get it. A delivery method. Lead magnet people want for free. Newsletter people can opt in. Email sequence to convince people you can help them. The offer. A service or a product. This might seem like a lot of work writing and creating content, but what we are really talking about is financial freedom. Getting to a place where you can lead your life on your own terms, help your family and friends, and make good in this world. Would you rather work for yourself to build this or for someone else? Let's illustrate this with some example numbers. Over a year of consistent effort, your social media following grows to 10,000. By promoting a lead magnet, you get 2,000 people in your community. With emails and community management, you get 4 high-ticket clients per month. The lifetime value of each client is, say, $3,000. Now, you would be adding $12,000 in your future earnings to your business every month you keep creating content and serving your clients. This is just an illustration, but possible. Can you commit to get it? You can download a worksheet to clarify all this for yourself from my website at script.com. More videos are coming, so if you want to support me making this content, please like and subscribe. And if you're new to marketing and content creation and you don't know what some of the terms on this video means, leave a comment and I'll try to explain it.